Okay, Chairman Mao said that liberalism was not so much about social policy as it was this reactionary system of worrying about the stupid shit issues that distracted people from the more important qualities. And you see that today. And where I see it is like in an issue of public funding for abortion versus voting for your public commissioner for school. They're on the state ballot. There's going to be this two issues, and one of them is going to be whether or not the government writes a check to abortion clinics, and another one where in 1998 they got rid of people voting for their public school commissioner, which was in charge of all the schools throughout the state, or letting some branch of government decide it for them. And they switched to that in 1998 by public vote, mind you. The people actually voted to get rid of their own vote, and now they're thinking about repealing that. Now, mind you, whether or not you are pro-choice or pro-life, I would think it would stand to reason that whatever kids you do have, or whatever kids exist, you would want them to get a good education. If you care about all this bullshit like childhood obesity and, kids getting bullied and, kids getting a good education and kids having self-esteem, it would stand to reason you would want a good commissioner who will do the paperwork, who will do the right thing, who will be really competent at being in charge, right? So, do you think they're going to talk about that issue? No. The Christian right and the liberal left are going to talk about the fucking abortion issue. Because, abortion industry is not going to be toppled just because the government stops writing them a check. But they'll argue the principle of the matter. The Christian right will argue that it is their tax money funding the abortion, and it's blood money, and and it's wrong. And on some level it is wrong. But then the pro-choice will say, ooh, this is a terrible travesty. Suddenly women will be getting coat hanger abortions in the streets just because the government doesn't write them a fucking check. I'm more likely to be on the street than some woman who wants to cut her cunt open to kill her baby. But I digress. It's stupid. Because throughout history, I can say since 1800, abortion has never been completely illegal. It has been illegal in some states, but that quickly came to pass that in rape and incest and bullshit cases, they allowed it anyway. So all the arguments that the pro-choice make today for abortion has always been legal. There has never been an argument for that. And while I personally, and many others would say that the whole rape and incest argument is total bullcrap anyway, it is the principle of the matter that you have no threat. You have no real enemy. And the pro-choice knows this. That's why they get to be militant about it. Because they're reactionaries. Because they're fucking useless vermin that, tout something that already exists. The entire point of Roe versus Wade was founded on perjury. Everyone involved in Roe versus Wade should be in jail for a lifetime. Because all of them were lying about what happened, when it happened, how it happened. And nobody's talking about that. You even so much as mention abortion without, getting on your knees and licking a woman's pussy, you are going to get freaking flamed and blowtorched. It is ridiculous. And I'm sick of it. But I'm more worried about this commissioner thing. Because it brings up a philosophical point of whether or not the people can be trusted to appoint their government. Because the argument is that elections are a spectacle, which is true. Elections have become a spectacle, and the people are easily distracted. Hence we get positions like abortion to begin with. And if you know the people are stupid, and you know they can be easily persuaded into bad decision making, and all it takes is for someone to be rich enough to make themselves popular, or to be naturally charismatic and popular, and get whatever the hell they want, can it really be trusted with something as important as education for the people to decide? Now, you might think, well, people have their best interests at heart. They want what's best for their kids, so they're going to elect a good person. But is that true? Can you rely on people's good feelings and love for their children to overcompensate for their stupidity and for their evil nature? Because, these are the same people that want to be able to abort their children. How are you going to claim that they love their children so much and they just want their education when they're pregnant with the fucking child that half the time they're willing to just gut it open and get rid of it? It doesn't make any sense. It's contradictory. And, that's what pisses me off about politics. It's this, there's no method to it. It's just insanity, and you're supposed to go along with the insanity. And I'm not going to, And, I really have nothing else to say here. They should be talking about the commissioner issue, because it gets down to the root of political science as a whole, on whether or not man can govern himself. If man can't govern himself, can man be trusted to appoint his government? And if man can't be trusted to appoint his government, can we trust the government with the whip or with the gun that hasn't been appointed and holds no responsibility? These are very valid questions, but they're not going to be asked. No, they're going to fucking talk about the abortion issue, because they know that'll get the ratings. They know that'll get people all worked up, and if you say the wrong thing, ooh, you're a misogynist, ooh, you hate women, ooh, you want to murder babies. It's all stupid bullshit. And they probably won't even talk about the abortion issue on CNN or MSNBC News, because they'll leave the abortion issue for the dinner table. They'll leave abortion issue for, whispering. That way people can have the controversy. And, ooh, it's such a heated debate. A heated debate that's been around for fucking 200 years and no one's done dick about it. And, they'll leave for, TV the stupid shit issues, like whether or not veterans should get a tax break on buying property. Because I didn't realize there was such a demand for people coming home from Iraq to buy a new house. You just got shot, you saw your best friend die, and you come back and your life is completely different and you don't know how to integrate back into society. And the first thing that comes into your mind is, holy crap, I should get a new house. That'd be awesome. No, it's ridiculous. It's all stupid crap. And what makes me even more pissed is that so-called freedom of the internet, man. We can't let SOPA pass. Won't let me talk about these fucking shit. Because every time I try to bring up a discussion, I get banned by some stupid asshole that doesn't want to hear about it. Even if he allows politics, he doesn't want to hear my politics. He wants to hear his politics. He wants to hear his opinion. And it's his forum. He can do what he wants to. It's my body. I'm sick of it. And I'm sick of people pretending like there's nothing wrong in the world. That you're just angry and full of hate. Think about puppies and rainbows. I'm just sick of fucking all of you. And that's why it really gets on my nerves. Like, it touches a nerve inside me to think about the commissioner issue. Because it's not even about public education at this point. It's about whether or not people can really be trusted to govern themselves. And I authentically love the state more than I love my fellow man. And, you might be appalled by that, but you know what? You have no reason to blame me. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't trust the state over my fellow human being. I have not been given any incentive to do otherwise. And that's it.